Hey, are you going to the Abbey? Well, if you're heading to the Abbey, you should keep your ears open. Their music is famous all over the world. I can hear them sometimes, when the wind is right. Times like that, I don't mind I'm not catching any strike worms.
You must be the adventurer the abbess prayed for.
I remember like I saw it yesterday.
Our abbess prayed for an adventurer to come and help us. She asked me to stand here and wait for you to arrive. Will you help us, adventurer?
Oh, she's dancing in the stillness to the beat of bouncing drums, and she's dancing in the city and the crowd.
ZREO be praised! The abbess's office is just inside the wall. Go in through the gate and head north.
Adventurer, thank ZREO you've come. I've called you here for a sensitive task, one that I would prefer to deal with quietly, without involving the church authorities or the Al-Kharid Guard. I hope I can trust you to be discreet. One of our sisters has been murdered. Murdered quite brutally. I would like you to investigate. The killer may still be in the Abbey. I last saw Sister Anna at Vespers yesterday. When she wasn't present at Compline, I went to her cell and found her body. The murder must have taken place between those times. This is the key to Sister Anna's cell, where I found her body. The cells are in the southeast corner of the Abbey. I moved Sister Anna's body to the infirmary in the southwest of the Abbey. I cleaned and wrapped it myself, and I've forbidden the other sisters from seeing it. You should also question the sisters around the Abbey, but please do so subtly. I don't want them to know there has been a murder. This notebook will help you keep track of your investigation. Come back to me when you've examined the crime scene and the body, and spoken to the sisters. Cabbage soup. It's amazing what you can do with cabbages if they're all you have to cook with. Do you have an important question, adventurer? I'm quite busy. She's with ZREO now. It doesn't matter what I thought of her, and it does no good to speak ill of the dead. I didn't say that, but she did cause conflict. Most of the sisters didn't see it, but I did. She was always arguing with the abbess. Sister Anna thought Sister Benita was too lenient with the order's rules. Anna would have enforced silence outside of services. She'd have stopped Sister Cecilia composing, prescribed melodies only. Maybe it's ZREO's will that Sister Anna never got to become abbess. I don't know. It's not my place to say. I was here in the kitchen. Why? Where should I have been? I went down to the cellar to get some supplies at one point, but the rest of the time I was here. Actually, I noticed something when I was down there. I think someone's been stealing food from the cellar. I bet it was Katerina. Novices have to be taught discipline. I've seen her sneaking an extra cup of wine at meal times. She's the one you should be talking to. I don't know anything about the troubadour. I didn't even know he was there. What troubadour? Secular music is forbidden. So, if there is a troubadour outside, then Abbess Benita will send him away. I don't have time to talk about troubadours. Is there anything else you need?
Greetings, traveller. Yesterday evening I was in Al-Qarid. I didn't travel up here until this morning. Why are you asking all this anyway? What's going on here? To Zamorak with you. The abbess can order her sisters not to be curious, but not me. Anna was my friend, and I have a right to know what's happening. This conversation is over. No flakes in her hair. Greetings, traveller. Yes. I was. I knew her before she joined the Abbey. I tried to talk her out of coming here, but when she made her mind up about something, there was nothing that could stop her. One of the sisters here, Sister Anna, she passed away recently. I knew her before she joined the Abbey, so I've come to pay my respects. I have my ear to the ground. Even a religious order isn't completely cut off from the world.
Look at me. Okay, that's good. Remember to look at me so you can keep in time. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't... Ladies, keep rehearsing while I talk to this pilgrim. It's a hymn to St. Elspeth. I wrote the music, but the words are traditional. Do you know the story of St. Elspeth and the Ripper? St. Elspeth was a holy warrior who lived during the God Wars. She sang and played the cithara, and her music was so holy that no demon could bear to hear it. Oh, it's an ancient stringed instrument. It's like a lyre. The lyre was a folk instrument, whereas the cithara was a professional instrument. Well, anyway, that's not important. The Ripper was an assassin demon. It would strike without warning and leave its victims horribly mutilated. Stab them through the heart with terrible claws, tear off their faces. Zamorak sent the Ripper to attack a village where St. Elspeth was staying. It couldn't approach while she was singing, but it waited on the edge of the village. She sang for days, but eventually was too weak to go on. She went out of the village to face the demon alone. She thought it might just kill her and spare the villagers. She fought the demon, and it mortally wounded her. But as she was dying, Saradomin granted her the strength to sing one piercing note so perfect that it struck the demon dead. Her remains lay unburied until the present age. Then, 70 years ago, a group of holy women found them and built this abbey in her memory. That's why music is such an important part of our worship. I don't know. They say some demons can return after being killed, but the God Wars were thousands of years ago. Well, I'd like to think so, but I don't think we're as holy as St. Elspeth. I hope we never have to find out.
That shook to ash the demon's heart,
I stayed in here after Vespers to rehearse the choir. She had a powerful voice and a rock-solid sense of rhythm. The whole congregation could listen to her to keep in time. Oh, I'm sorry she's dead, and all I can think of is how much the choir needed her. I'm too single-minded sometimes. I think she kept us in time in more ways than one, though. She was our moral center, an example of holiness. We all miss her terribly. I'm aware he's there. I think the abbess was right to forbid him from coming inside. You've got to understand, the ZREO order considers music to be holy. It should be used for worship and contemplation, not for dancing. Dancing is so often connected with other immorality. As interesting as it would be to hear a different style of music, I should stay away.
Hello again, adventurer. I was in the scriptorium, copying a manuscript. I'm still learning how to illuminate the text. I've copied nearly the whole of the Book of Zaradomin. I'm quite... well, I know I shouldn't be, but I'm quite proud of it. Perhaps you'd like to see it, after the funeral service, if you're still here. All right. I'll have to check if that's allowed, though. Come back and speak to me after the funeral. She was so holy. She thought about Zaradomin all the time, never about herself. I don't know if I'll ever be as holy as that. She interviewed me when I applied to join the Abbey. It was like she could see right into my heart. To be honest, at first, she frightened me. I'm not surprised the other applicant left after she met her. Oh, another applicant came to the Abbey the other day. Her name was Isabella. She disappeared yesterday noon. She probably went home. A lot of applicants realise the life isn't for them and leave. Adventurer, if I can ask, why are you asking these questions? Murdered? Who would want to do something like that? How could Zaradomin let this happen? No, I mustn't ask that question. Zaradomin has a plan for everything. Sister Anna would have told me off if I'd asked that question. Oh, Sister Anna, you've got to find whoever did this, adventurer. If there's anything I can do, anything, just let me know. It's so exciting that he's come to visit us. I saw him smiling at me when I was outside waiting for you. I kind of wish I could go out and dance. I used to like dancing, but I'm in the order now, and dancing isn't allowed. That shook to ash the demon's heart. Grant us the vision that you saw, to hold before us all.
Sister Katerina, is that you? It's no good, Katerina. I can't hear you. I'll be out of here in a minute. Just need to get the, Could you do me a favor, Katerina? The clock is 20 minutes past right now. Could you set it to the right time? Yes, that's it. You set the clock to the hour, so any moment now it should... Right, I'm done. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were Sister Katerina. She's normally the one who comes up here. What can I do for you? Huh? Between what and what? Oh, I came back up here, tried to finish this set of repairs. I was a clockmaker before I joined the Abbey. Now I'm the only one who knows how to repair the Abbey clock. A part breaks that you'd expect it to hold for years, but that doesn't stop the whole mechanism. It just sets it in a different direction. ZREO is a better clockmaker than us. Sister Benita was planning to retire as abbess next year. Everyone expected Sister Anna to become the new abbess. But it seems that wasn't ZREO's plan, so he's taken her away. The clock runs, just not as we'd expected. What? There's a Minotaur outside? Have we closed the gates? Oh, yes. Sister Katerina mentioned something about that. She seemed very excited. I'm too busy with the clock to worry about visitors. It's not like I could hear his music anyway. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a bit deaf. It's spending all my time close to the bell when it goes off that did that.
Grant us the vision that you saw, to call before us.
Please help us, adventurer. You'll need to examine Sister Anna's body, search her cell, and question the sisters in the Abbey. Whom do you suspect? Did you hear that? Quick! Follow the sound of that scream! What's happening here? Oh, great ZREO! Sister Eleanor!
I saw it, Abbess. It was the demon. It was the Ripper.
Sister Cecilia, go back to the oratory. Get yourself cleaned up. Adventurer, there's no point in my trying to keep this from the sisters anymore. I'll let them know what's happening. Please, adventurer, investigate Sister Eleanor's murder, then talk to me in my study. Adventurer, thank Saradomin you're still here. Please tell me you're making some progress.
We're all going to die. It's going to kill us all. There's no escape. I heard the scream. I heard Sister Eleanor screaming. So I went down the stairs to see, and it was there. The river. Just like in the stories. It was wrapped in rags, and it had its huge claws, and it was bending over Sister Eleanor. It was cutting her feet with its claws. Why would it do that? Then it saw me. It turned its head. It looked at me. I couldn't see its face, thanks Saradomin. If I'd seen its face, I think I might have died of fright. It pushed past me. It splashed Sister Elena's blood onto my robes. We can't let it defeat us. Almighty Saradomin, give me the strength to not be afraid. All right, ladies. The abbess told you what happened. This funeral service will be for 2 of us now. We're going to trust Saradomin, and we're not going to be afraid. We're going to sing like Saint Elspeth, and the demon isn't going to be able to hurt us. Okay, from the top. Look at me.
Holy Elspeth, guide our tongues to sing to Saradomin's praise. Grant Holy Elspeth, guide our tongues.
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday. Greetings, traveller. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you asking this? I didn't write any letters. It must be from someone else. Eleanor is dead? Oh, Eleanor. She wasn't happy here, you know. She could have been so much more if she had the courage to leave. I met her when she came down to Al-Qarid to buy supplies. We started writing to one another, hiding letters with boxes of food. I came up to see her last night. There was a hole in the kitchen wall that she used to smuggle me in. That's how I learned that Anna had died. Eleanor told me. I wanted to publicly pay my respects, so I snuck back to Al-Qarid and came here with my band. Adventurer, you don't think Eleanor could have been killed because of me? Both the victims were people I knew. Could someone have found the letters? And if there's anything I can do to help bring this killer to justice, let me know.
It makes me think about how I want to spend my life. And I love Saradomin, and I love the Order, but I don't think I want to spend my whole life not dancing. Come on, adventurer, dance with me for a while. There's no need to be like that.
Holy elves went by our towns to sing to
Poor sister. Adventurer, thank Saradomin your... Whom do you suspect? I suppose it's possible. I want to be absolutely sure before we move, though. Whoever the killer is, I'm worried that they'll strike again. I want to make sure that all the sisters are safe in the Abbey. Sister Katerina is outside dancing. I don't want to pass judgment on her, not now. But I think she'd be safer inside. Could you go and fetch her, please?
Dance with me, adventurer. All right. I should finish copying my book of Saradomin. I'll be in the scriptorium if you want to talk to me.
It's no good. She's dead. It pierced her heart. Good night, sweet thing. You could have been a dancer.
What was that sound? Adventurer? Oh, merciful Saradomin. Sister Katerina, is she...
I'm afraid so.
This must end. Adventurer, troubadour, please meet me in my office. We need a plan. Again, unless we catch them.
I'm not a member of your order, Abbess. I don't know why you would trust me here.
All the sisters of my order are suspects. The two of you are the only people I have seen in the same place as the killer. So you are the only people I can trust. I will not let this defeat us. We must arrive at a plan. Adventurer, after all you've seen, whom do you now suspect? If you're right, She must be hiding somewhere nearby. We need a way to find her. That could work, but how would we bait it? That could tempt the killer out, but who? I don't think the killer is indiscriminate. What do the victims so far have in common? I know about your involvement with Sister Eleanor, and perhaps the killer could have seen Sister Katerina dancing and thought that. But what about Sister Anna? She hadn't left the Abbey for years.
Ah, you do not know. I knew Anna many years ago. She was a dancing girl, part of the troupe that I joined when I was first a troubadour. Back then she was so full of life, passionate. Everything she did, she threw her whole body and soul into it. Then, when we met that travelling preacher and she caught religion, she threw her whole body and soul into that as well. We wrote to one another at first and...
She never mentioned you to me. All she would say was that her past life was sinful and she wanted to put it behind her.
Yes, that was the impression I got from her last letters. When I met Eleanor in Al-Qarid and started seeing her, we had to keep our affair secret, so I couldn't see Anna. I wanted to. A part of me was always hoping she'd discover us.
Enough! We don't need to go through the sordid details. We've established a connection. But how does it help us?
I have a dancing girl travelling with me. If we were to announce that she was joining the Abbey...
I can't allow her to be put in danger. There must be another way.
She will be in no danger. She will be hiding in my camp. We can make a dummy, dress it in your robes, and our adventurer can hide nearby and wait. But I'm not sure where.
In the basement. During the funeral service, all the sisters will be in the oratory. It will be the perfect time for the killer to strike. It seems we have a plan. Valerio, you and I can handle the announcement. Adventurer, you will need to make the dummy in the basement. Once you're ready, you can hide in the robe cabinet and wait. Whether this killer be demon or mortal, I swear they will not kill again. Saradomin, go with all of us.
To sing to Saradomin's praise. Grant us the vision that you saw, to hold before us all our days.
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday. To the sound of flutes and drums she took my hand and danced with me, and we kept dancing once the music went away.
Teach us to stand as you stood, undaunted by the demon's cries. The crash of battle shook you not, nor heeded you some more life.
Oh, she's dancing in the stillness to the beat of unseen drums, and she's dancing in the city and the crowd. And she's dancing on the mountain, and there's snowflakes in her hair, and her beauty makes me want to shout aloud.
Teach us that single missing note that rang out with your final breath, that should to rush the demons on.
Look at me! Look at me!
Into silence and to death.
Now she's talking to a preacher, he says dancing is a sin. And now I'm looking at her feet and they don't move. And now we're standing at the Abbey and we're saying our goodbyes, but I know she'll be the one I always loved.
Stay back! Make any move and I'll kill her! Let me walk out of the Abbey to safety, and then I'll release her.
Adventurer! Don't! I am the spirit of
Now
St.
she's dancing in the
Sarah
sunset,
Domin's
I
voice
can
of
see her in the
justice.
clouds, I
It's
can
Sister
see
Anna.
her in the
She's
sky
gone
as dark
mad.
as walls. And once nights come to both of us, I
Sister
hope
Anna
we'll
is
meet
dead.
again,
I am
and
the
I'll
spirit of
take
St.
her
Elspeth.
hand and dance with her once more.
She killed the applicant and dressed her in her robes.
They were all dancers! They weren't worthy to be in this abbey. Saint Elspeth commanded me to remove them. I was repentant!
I can
That's
see
the
her dancing
difference.
barefoot.
I spent
there
my whole
are
life in
flowers
penitence
her
for the
hair.
sins of my youth.
I remember
And now Abbess
life,
Benita
I
lets
saw
any
it yesterday.
dancing girl join the abbey. Lets them
To
go
the
outside
sandalwood
and
drum,
dance
she
when
took
the
my hand
troubadour
and danced
arrives.
with me,
Turns a
and we
blind
kept
eye to their
dancing
affairs.
once the music went away.
He means nothing to me. That part of my life is gone. Spawn of Zamorak! Demons and saints look the same to those whose eyes are blinded by evil.
Oh, she's dancing in the stillness
No!
to the
It
beat
is
of
Saint
unseen
Elspeth!
drums.
Get away
And
from me,
she's
tempter of
dancing
Zamorak!
in the city and the crowd. And she's
My mind
dancing
has
on
never
the
been so
mountain,
clear.
and
I
there's
burn with
snowflakes
the
in her
holy
hair,
fire of
and
Saradomin.
her beauty makes me want to shout aloud.
I can hear it. The choir. They all loved me. No. Worldly attachments, worldly love must all be burned away.
Now she's
I
talking
am the
to a
spirit of
preacher,
Saint
he
Elspeth.
says dancing is a sin. And now I'm looking at her feet and they don't move. And now we're standing at the Abbey and we're saying our goodbyes, but I know she'll be the one I always loved.
Stay back! Make...
Good thinking, adventurer. As a good Saradominist sister, I cannot take a life. I'll see you downstairs, adventurer.
Sister Deborah, she did nothing wrong. I have not been the voice of Saint Elspeth. I have been the hand of the Ripper. Please, adventurer, if you have any mercy, give me a moment to pray for forgiveness before I die. Then give me a moment to pray, Almighty Saradomin, Creator and Ruler of the world, have mercy upon me, for I have sinned against thee with my thoughts, with my voice and with my hands. As the voice of Saint Elspeth struck dead the demon, may it strike dead the evil in my heart. And may the harmony of the saints drown out the discord of my sin. I hear it. The holy choir. I am forgiven. Flights of Icene, lift me up. Saradomin, guide my soul to light.
Thank Saradomin, it's over, adventurer. Sister Deborah told me what you did, but she didn't say who the killer was. She said you should be the one to tell us.
Who was it? Who killed Anna and the others?
Then Saradomin was truly with you, adventurer. Every death was a tragedy, but we should also take this as a confirmation of our faith. Zamorak would only send an assassin demon against someone of exceptional holiness. I cannot offer you much of a reward, adventurer, but please accept a set of the Order's robes. They are enchanted. Wearing them will allow you to meditate on music in order to grow closer to Saradomin.